Hey y'all, and welcome to my 2-hour cleaning marathon. This is going to be over 2 hours of non-stop cleaning motivation, so no need to stop what you're doing and find a new video to clean along with. All of the motivation you will need is right here. I put together some of my top videos in the last year that are sure to get you up and moving and get you motivated to get some stuff done around your house. So not only am I going to be decluttering and organizing my kitchen, I'm also going to be doing my garage. We're going to be cleaning tons of forgotten areas in the house, deep cleaning, organizing, decluttering, laundry, and so much more. I know a lot of y'all really enjoy these marathon videos, so I hope you get the motivation that you need. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. I am a stay-at-home mama to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and on my channel, I share tons of cleaning motivation every single week, so I would love to have you here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley, and today's video is going to be jam-packed with decluttering and organizing motivation. I got some new organizers, and we are going to be tackling my kitchen. We're doing my upper and lower cabinets. This takes me a total of 2 days, but you guys, it feels so amazing. So if you guys are in need of some decluttering and organizing motivation, then you're definitely in the right place. The before and afters look so good, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So right here is my new organizers. This one is just for over the sink because I needed something for my scrubbing brush. So I picked that up, and then I also picked up these organizers off of Amazon. They had really great reviews, so I'm excited to try them out because I have way too much piled up and unorganized in my cabinets. As y'all know, I love pulling everything out before organizing. That way we can go through it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be pulling out all of my stuff underneath. Down here is just a mess. So this is what it's looking like currently.
And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded.
Definitely recommend clearing off some counter space to put your stuff on, or make sure your floor is clear so you can put all of your stuff that you're going to declutter out into the open. I know I say this every time, but you guys, I seriously cannot highly recommend anything more than pulling everything out when you are decluttering. I know it's easy to shove stuff to the side and, try to organize around it, but I promise you, pulling it out is well worth all of the extra effort. You will go through it a lot more thoroughly, and you can just see what you have and what you don't use. So definitely recommend. So now that I have everything out of my lower cabinets, I'm gonna go ahead and clean them. As you can see, they are filthy. They are so gross. And the builders, they left so many stickers on the cabinets that were like halfly ripped off. So after I get done wiping them down, I am going to use some rubbing alcohol and soak them for a couple minutes and then rub them off. The microfiber cloth and alcohol got it off pretty easily. You did have to use a little bit of elbow grease, but it does take it off. So if you guys have some stickers stuck onto something, definitely try rubbing alcohol. It did not mess up the wood or anything. Don't leave it for too long, but I do just pour it on there and then scrub it off in about 30 seconds or so. And as for cleaning products, y'all know the Method wood cleaner is my absolute favorite. It's in the almond scent. It smells amazing. Does a great job, so that's what we're going to be using to clean the cabinets. Even if we go all out and break us down, we can work it out. Alpha and Omega. find it so satisfying to see dirty cabinets be wiped clean. So I was really trying to get those good shots for you guys, but I'm not gonna lie, it was so hard because these cabinets were so dark. I had to have a light shining on them to be able for you guys to see in there. So if you notice the lighting a little wonky, that is why, but I wanted to be able to show you guys all of those good shots because these cabinets were filthy. And I definitely recommend pulling things out and wiping them down at least every few months. We've been in this house for almost 4 months, and this is how much dust and dirt collected in there. As you'll see throughout this video, it was crazy. Some of these cabinets were really disgusting.
Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful.
I want to say a huge thank you to all of my amazing subscribers. You guys have been blowing me away with all of the love and support you have been giving me, especially on this decluttering series. You guys seem to really be enjoying it, and I am enjoying making this content. It feels so good to get my house in order. It's definitely a lot of work, but you guys, it's so worth it, and I am so excited to hear you guys are cleaning along with me and decluttering your house as well. It really does make my day, but I just want to say thank you so much because my views have been up, and it just means so much to me. So thank you so much to all of you guys for liking and sharing my decluttering videos. I truly appreciate it. And if you're new here, I really hope if you do enjoy this content, you consider subscribing because I do upload tons of cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here.
Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful.
Now that all the cabinets are clean, it is time to put together my organizer. You guys, this was so simple. All I had to do was add the little dividers and some rubber grips at the bottom, and that was it. So this is really nice because you can space out your dividers as need be, and it's also like adjustable for the length, however long you need it. So I'm actually going to put it in the cabinet and then figure out what I want to put in it. That way I know where to put the dividers.
I wanna put you in that spotlight. Looking at you.
Since I had a lot of pans and pots that could actually fit inside of each other, I tried to put at least 2 or 3 together between each divider, just so I wasn't using so many dividers and like taking up more space, because obviously the more you can put together, the less it's going to take up. So that was my thinking and my mindset. So I put them together before adding the divider, and I was shocked how many I was able to fit onto this thing. I was able to fit all of my pots and pans on this one. So I still have the other one, which you guys will see what I use it for, but I was blown away. It looks so much better down here now.
I left things unsaid, and you cannot forget how my mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are.
I knew that I wasn't going to have too much that I wanted to discard out of here, but I did want to go through it and see if there was, anything that I didn't need or had duplicates of. So I ended up getting rid of one of my cutting boards because I literally never use it. It's a huge wooden one. It just takes up a bunch of space. So I got rid of that, and then I was trying to stack things together to see how I could organize them the best into the cabinet.
Oh,
I'm really surprised how many of my pans I was able to fit on just one. So I think I'm actually gonna take the lids out of my basket and put the lids in my other little organizer, because I have this one and I was able to fit, you know, majority of my stuff on there. My big pots and stuff, there's no point in trying to put those on there because it's gonna take up, you know, the entire rack. So I'm gonna put this together and then we'll put the lids on it.
Like a song about our past. So I'll just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free.
So this big one is so tall that I had to leave more space so I could tilt it more, but I got them all in there.
I can't see the point of pointing fingers. Come on, let's rejoice of what will come. I have made the choice of thinking bigger. 'Cause you're all that I need. You're all that so I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and
So these are my bit smaller appliances. Ideally, I would like to fit all of them together with my couple pots. I only have 3 pots in here, so I have plenty of space, and then I would like to keep my bigger appliances together. So I'm gonna see if I can make this organized inside of this cabinet.
we are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down.
So it looks cluttered, but you guys, we have not a lot of cabinet space, and I have a lot of cooking utensils and appliances. So even though this cabinet is really full, it is organized. So up here I have my toaster, my waffle maker, my chopper. That is my zucchini noodle maker, the plastic things attached to that. And then down at the bottom I have my Ninja in the back. And then these are all of the attachments right here all together. And then I have my 3 big pots right here. So that fits nicely. So this is what we have left to put up. I'm thinking I'm going to move these pictures somewhere else. That makes more sense. But we have my turkey pan. This is probably gonna go with my baking stuff where my Tupperware is that I've already organized. If you guys missed that video, I will link it. But I'm gonna put that down there. And then I just have my big appliances that I'm going to fit in my last cabinet.
I will like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh, keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
So I was able to barely fit all of our big appliances in here. I have my crock pot, my Instapot. In the back I put the turkey baster, and then I have my air fryer and my rice cooker. Here are the new organizers I picked up from Walmart to do my upper cabinets.
Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do.
It is now the next day and we're ready to tackle the rest of the kitchen. And then down here is supposed to pretty much be cleared out. So I definitely need to get majority of this stuff out of here. I can keep, you know, like a couple things, but I need to get this cleared out and hopefully fit everything into this smaller one. So we're gonna pull everything out and go through it, see what I can get rid of. This is my problem with cleaning products. I love trying new things and I have quite the collection, but then my storage is limited. So I'm gonna go through everything, see what I can discard and what's like almost empty and all of that. That way I can condense it down a bit. And I had to clear out underneath here because we have our huge water purifier down there and my husband just, you know, would prefer to have that cleared away. That way we can make sure we don't knock it and it's easy access whenever we need to change it out. So I needed to move everything over to just clear out underneath there, which kind of stinks because we're already so limited for cabinet space. It stinks that that takes up that, you know, double one, but gotta work with what you got. This little bin was full of all of my magic erasers and sponges and stuff. I had so many like mainly used up magic erasers. They were gross. So I had to throw away a bunch of those and I definitely needed to vacuum this out because there was all kinds of crumbs in here. It still looks dirty, but at least it's vacuumed out and I did spray it with some Lysol to disinfect it, but it's just used for storage of, you know, our sponges and cleaning products. So it's okay if it looks a little dirty. Nobody's really looking at it. So in the basket, I went ahead and put all of my extra sponges. These are my magic erasers, my all-purpose and floor cleaner from Grove. These are the concentrated glass bottles. So I have them in here. This is my, for cold wash for my Grove laundry bottle. And then I have my Scotch stainless steel scrubbers and then all of my brushes and stuff for the dishes. So now this is nice and organized. And I'm gonna finish going through all of these. This was all of the stuff under the sink that is in the wrong place, so I will put those where they belong after I get done. So I was able to fit all of my sprays. A lot of them were too tall to go in the back, so I have my extra Swiffer pads all the way in the back. I have my concentrates, my Pine Sol, And then the ones up front are the ones that I use a lot more often. And then I put my disinfectant wipes and then my sponges. I stuck my tissues up in there because I need a place to put those, so stuck those in there. And then thankfully I was able to clear out down here. This side is all cleared up. I just have like a nozzle back there and a plate cover for the garage that we have to put on. And then I have my fly swatters, the dish detergent, and the extra soap refill. Now we're heading to the top cabinets. This one is just a mix of all sorts of things. I have candles, vases, my extra towels for the dishes that don't fit in my drawer. So right here, I have my towels, you know, I'm pretty organized. I have the drying towels and then the little hand towels all rolled up in this little basket. So I keep those in there, but these are like my extra ones, but I need to go through them, throw away the old nasty ones. Clearly I don't need this many. And then we're just gonna go through the candles and stuff, see what I can get rid of in here. If you guys don't follow me on my vlogging channel, then you wouldn't know, but my husband is currently sick. He did go to the doctor and find out he has the early stages of pneumonia and bronchitis. So we have so many different like medications and his nebulizer and stuff on the counter. So in case you were wondering why it was all cluttered over there, that's just his current medication to help him get better, and then obviously we're going to clear that away. But I do end up decluttering the counter near my coffee bar area because you guys know that's where I store all of my junk. So we will be decluttering that countertop at the end of this video as well. The get rid of pile and the keep.
How can I compare thee when no one ever could come close? Look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core.
I got rid of so much. This is what I'm left with. I threw away all the candles that literally had like the tiniest bit left in them. I'm just, you know, hanging on to them for no reason. So I'm down to just these candles, and then I also have one in my owl, and then I'm burning one right here. And I went ahead and used my little owl holder thing for that. So since I could move these, that was awesome. So I moved them up like that, and I'm going to organize this, fold some of these, put them in the drawer, and then put some upstairs because I like to have some upstairs for when I'm cleaning. I don't have to come back down. So I'm gonna take some of the little hand towels, put those upstairs. Here above my coffee pot, I have a little medicine thing, and then this is just like, I bought this and, you know, for organizing, I just kind of threw it in here. So I think I'm going to move my medicine stuff out of here so I can use this for, you know, other things. And I'm gonna move the medicine thing into there if I can.
Like I got your smile going on repeat. You're the star of my movie, but now it's done, still stuck in my seat. Ain't getting off easy.
Since I was moving this basket of medicine over, I decided to go through it and see if there was anything expired, or see if there was anything that I could get out of here and move to a different spot. We actually have another basket of like cough and cold medicine and stuff. It's above the refrigerator. So I was pulling anything that we don't use frequently out of the basket, because this is mainly like our vitamins and like the Tylenol, the stuff that we use, you know, more frequently. And then the other stuff I keep above the fridge because we don't need it that often. So it doesn't need to be somewhere where I can just grab it, you know, daily. And then I ended up using one of the baskets that I purchased for the extra hand towels. And then whatever wouldn't fit in there, I'm just gonna discard because we don't need that many. We have so many drying towels. So this would be plenty. It looks so much better in here, nice and organized. Everything is in a bin. That way we can grab it and get it down nice and easily. But now we're heading into the cabinets next to it, which is where we keep our plates and bowls. This is where I really wanted to use my new organizers because I felt like we could condense it down into one cabinet and just free up some space.
Cause I got this system of favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day.
I just love how this turned out. It looks so good. I have an entirely empty cabinet now, which I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with, but it's just nice having some empty space. So we freed up one. Now we're heading to my spices. As you can see, I have so many. We love seasonings, clearly, but I needed to go through them and just see if I had doubles and see if there was anything expired, all of that, and pull them down because these cabinets were disgusting. They were definitely the most grossest ones because of all the seasonings, you know, spilling out and falling over. So I definitely needed to clean these and go through all of my seasonings. I wanted to condense it down into one cabinet. That was the goal. So you'll see if I was able to do it or not. I love using baskets for seasonings because I feel like in the cabinet things often fall down and you can't see what's in there, and I love having a basket that you can pull out and go through, and then you can put it back up when you're done. So I loved putting the smaller seasonings in there.
Nobody told me to settle down.
I was really trying to get all of the spices into one cabinet. So I have all of my herbs and stuff in here. And then these are my bigger seasonings. I have all of my oils and vinegars. And then down here are more frequently used spices. We have so much. I got rid of a ton. Like, I got rid of so much, but we still just have a lot. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go through this. This is all of what's left is my baking stuff. So I'm probably going to move that up there, put all of my baking stuff at the top. That way we can free up some space.
Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down.
So we're gonna move over to this one. This is where we keep all of our cups. Those are all the sippy cups, which I definitely need to go through. There's a lot that we just don't use. And then those are like shot glasses and stuff, which I need to go through that as well. I feel like reorganizing is something us you know, women love doing, especially because you have to figure out what works best for your space. So when we first moved in, I literally just threw stuff into these cabinets. I just wanted to get unboxed. I'm sure you guys know that feeling when you're just over moving, you just want your stuff out of boxes, so you just throw it in. Well, that's what I did, so I didn't have too much organization. So that's why I really loved pulling everything out and moving them around, because I just felt like the kitchen wasn't functioning as nicely as I wanted it to. So by freeing up some space, I was able to move my cups over and put the glasses together, and then use the other cabinet for like sippy cups and tumblers, just so the kitchen made a little bit more sense. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but let me know in the comments below, do you often rearrange your house like after you realize things aren't working? Or do you just, when you move in, do you just put them in and then that ends up being the way that they stay? Now we're gonna go ahead and take the tumblers out of here. That way we can just leave like my coffee cups above the coffee pot and free up some space.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came here way too strong, cannot keep it low key.
I did end up going through our tumblers and discarding some of them just because my husband gets a lot of them for free from his work. It's like one of the gifts that they like giving out, or when he goes to like golfing events, he'll get some free tumblers. So our collection has grown so much that we just needed to get rid of some. We just had way too many.
And you're off my radar now, I've lost you. Telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now.
Now we're gonna go through this side. This is definitely stuff I'm gonna keep, but I might rearrange it, and I don't know if I need this in here anymore, but we'll see. I'm gonna pull everything out and see exactly what's in this cabinet.
I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. It's really a bad reception out there. Where are you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer?
Don't you love the most random things you find in your cabinets? But my essential oils, I had them up here because Ethan, he will get into these and I don't want them to break. So I think I'm going to move these into my bathroom. And then the brushes, we keep these downstairs because we brush the kids' hair in the morning for school. So we definitely need that handy, but I think I'm going to move that into the bathroom downstairs. And then we have our measuring cups. They're just kind of all thrown in there, so I need to organize them. So really not too much up there. Everything is useful. This is my decaf coffee that I need to refill, but I can move that to this side of the cabinet since this is where my coffee stuff is.
And drama on the TV is full of pain. But we're the good part, the happy ending. Unexpected plot twist where you always save me. We're the good part, we never fake it. Even if it hurts,
That looks so much better. I freed up so much space now in my cabinets. Now I just need to clear off my counter right here because this is where I collect my junk. So I'm gonna go through this, get it all cleared off, But first, we're taking a snack break. I have seriously been obsessed with those. I think they're called Rambukim, something like that. They are so delicious. I found them at our grocery store recently and I fell in love with them. If you guys haven't tried them and you have them in your store, definitely give them a try. When you peel them open, they look like a big grape and they have like a big seed in the middle, but they're so delicious. I love them. So I took a break, ate a snack, and now we're tackling this countertop. I just had some bills and stuff that I needed to put into our file box, so cleared away the countertop, wiped it down because it was, you know, covered in coffee grinds and everything else. And now the kitchen feels so amazing. I love decluttering and organizing. It makes such a huge difference. I know from the outside, people can't tell, but when you open up those closets or those cabinets, that feeling of having an organized space is so worth it. So I really hope this video gave you guys some motivation to tackle something around your house today. If it did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does support my channel. And I hope you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I do upload every single week and I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family.
Hey, I've been dreaming about you. Every night I see you clear as day. It's just something about the way you make me feel. 'Cause I can't concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can barely breathe. Hey, I've been thinking about you and all the words that I'm gonna say the next time that I see your pretty face. 'Cause I can't concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by for some serious cleaning motivation. In today's video, we are going to be doing an extreme deep clean, declutter, and organize. So if you are in need of some serious motivation to get up and tackle something, you are in the right place, because we are not only tackling my garage, but we're also going to be hanging everything up in my boys' room, getting that situated and decorated. Finally, we've been living in this house for 2 months now and we haven't decorated their room, so we are finally doing that. And then I am going to be organizing my husband's clothes because we finally bought him a dresser. We have been having to hang his clothes up in the closet, like his pants and shorts and all that stuff. But we finally have a dresser for him, so I went ahead, bought some little cubbies so we can store his like socks and underwear in there, fold up his pants, put them into the dresser to free up some space in our closet. So we are going to be doing tons of organizing, decluttering, and deep cleaning. So I hope you guys put me on your tablet or your TV and come clean along with me. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Ashley. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4, and on this channel I create tons of cleaning motivation every single Monday to help motivate y'all to get something done around your house. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button and joined my YouTube family, I really hope you decide to do that. I would love to have you here. I have the best community of subscribers and I hope you decide to be one too. But as you can see, we are starting off in the garage. I had started this a few weeks ago. I just never got around to finishing it. So I finally tackled it. My mom helped me. She was in town. She just recently left, but she was such a big help. She helped me get this all finished up. I really didn't have too much left to organize in here. I just needed to break down the boxes, throw away the trash, and then put everything on the shelves. So that is exactly what we did. We did that, and then we filled our trash can up with as much stuff as we could and got rid of that. So it feels so good. I'm finally parking in the garage, which has been life-saving because it is so hot here in Texas. It is still 100 degrees every single day, so it makes such a huge difference parking in the garage. So I'm so happy we finished that.
So yesterday we went to Walmart and picked up some stuff for the boys' room. Austin wanted a Pokemon theme, so he picked out this really cute Pokemon pillow, Pikachu, and then we got a comforter for the bottom bunk. That way it can match his theme. And I got 2 sets of sheets to go on the bunk beds. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to use this blanket that we already have and use that as the comforter for the top bunk and use the new comforter for the bottom bunk. And he also picked out this super cute gaming light. Uh-oh, did he already? Oh, there, batteries. So that is his little, this is his little gaming light we're gonna set on his desk. And then these are the pictures. My husband actually made these. He used his own like Pokemon and created his own little things, which they kind of shifted around in the move, so I might have to fix them a little bit. But we have those, and then a big Pokemon poster, and this is another homemade one. So we're gonna hang these up in the room as well. His curtains are coming in a couple days, but I'm gonna go ahead and hang up his curtain rod and have it ready to go for when they get here. And I went ahead and washed all of his bedding. That way it's nice and clean and ready to go on his bed.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now.
If you guys watched my previous video, you saw I did a huge deep clean in the boys' room not too long ago, so it wasn't too dirty. I just had a few things to clean up off of the floor, and then I was going to be putting on his new bed set, which he was so excited about it. He could not wait for me to put this on. So he was ecstatic that we finally got his room together. I did order him the curtains, which are supposed to be coming in very soon, so you will probably see those in my next cleaning video. I will have them hung up, but he is so happy with how his room turned out. He's loving the Pokemon theme. It stinks I don't have any Pokemon for Ethan's crib, but I figure soon enough Ethan's gonna be sleeping in the bunk beds, so I'm just leaving Ethan's crib as it is. His is like a forest theme, like foxes and bears and stuff like that, but I'm always changing his sheets out, so he usually has mixed match stuff anyway, but at least the bunk beds match.
You will like me just the way I am, and I will like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh, keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do.
A great idea for you guys if you don't want to go out and buy curtains is to use the sheets as curtains. They make these really cute clips that you can just use to hang up sheets as curtains, and then you don't have to go out and buy anything, because I don't know about you guys, but my kids don't use their sheets. If I put them on the bed, they just end up on the floor or like kicked off at the end of the bed, so there's really no point for us to put the sheet on the bed. I was really thinking about hanging up their sheets, but this room gets really hot the way that the window is positioned. So I wanted to get the blackout curtains, especially to help my kids sleep in later. My kids are such early birds, so I like to have their room more blacked out in hopes of them sleeping in on the weekend. It usually doesn't work, but I didn't want to hang up the curtain just because it was a light color, it was pretty see-through, but just an option for you guys if you're looking for a cheap way to put some curtains that match your bed set. Definitely try hanging your sheets up. I will try to find like the little clips that you can get from Walmart. I saw them the other day. They were very inexpensive and they were so cute. I was really contemplating doing it. So just an idea for you guys. The final thing I needed to do in here was hang up his curtain rod, and to be quite honest with you guys, I do not like hanging curtain rods. It is a tedious task that I don't enjoy, but at least I got it up there, it's done, it looks straight, so I'm very pleased with how his room has come together. It looks so good.
Burning like I do under my tattoos. There's a remedy, and the way you go, baby, don't you know there's a remedy, yeah. There's a remedy, oh no. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya.
Now that his room is complete, it is time to get started on some laundry. I have mentioned that my mom came to visit for a week because she was in the hurricane area for Hurricane Ida. So she lost power and stuff, and she had tons of wet clothes because the window had busted through and got everything wet. So when she came, we did tons of laundry for 2 days straight. That way we could get all of her clothes clean. But that meant that I got pretty backed up, so we are working on getting caught up on all of the laundry, which is completely fine, but I had a lot to get done.
Coming over and letting go of it all. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently. You lay beside me, you held my hand in the dark. I started fighting, 'cause I was scared of it all. And isn't it glorious how love gets the best of us? Yeah, I got feelings, but I'm a tough one sometimes. Please move close to me. You
now that the laundry is all nice and folded, you can see that I just added my pile onto my dresser with my overflowing clothes that are already on there. So we are going to be tackling my bedroom. We're going to get this cleaned up, get my dresser cleared off, and then we will start organizing my husband's clothes. This is the bins that I was talking about that I purchased from Walmart. They were pretty inexpensive. I want to say they were like $8 a piece or something, but they are a really nice print and I thought they would work perfectly for his socks and underwear. So we're going to be using those. I have all of his like boxers and socks, and his nightwear is all in his nightstand. So we're going to be taking all of that out and moving it over. But first we're going to get this room cleaned up. I needed to make the bed and clear off the floors because I did have some stuff lying around.
When you hold on to a helping hand, sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Waiting down the line.
I decided to go ahead and roll up his boxers. That way they were nice and neat inside the bin, and it would make it easier for him to grab them in the morning since he usually gets dressed in the dark. So I thought it would just be easier to have them rolled up. And I find that you can fit more in your bins when you roll things, especially when they're smaller like this. So it worked out perfectly, and I was able to fit all of his socks into one bin and then all of his boxers into the other. But the baskets were just the tiniest bit too long to go straight, so I had to turn them sideways to fit in there, which kind of stinks because it takes up more room that way, but it ended up working out. And in case you're wondering what's up with the garland, even though it looks really pretty on top of this dresser, that is actually going to be for the kitchen. If you guys saw my vlog channel, I recently picked those up from Michael's and thought they would be perfect to go across the top of the cabinets in the kitchen, but I'm just waiting for a few more things for the kitchen before I decorate. So for now, I'm just leaving them right here on the dresser, but I really love this pop of fall in here. It makes me want to decorate my room.
But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. And one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand.
My dresser has not gotten this bad in quite some time. It is pretty embarrassing, but that is okay. We're tackling it now. So if you guys also have a dresser that looks like mine, let's go ahead and tackle it together. Let's get it done. I know how quickly these things can just like accumulate over time, and then it feels super overwhelming, but You got this, you can do it, and once you get done, it is so satisfying. I can't even explain how good it feels when I walk into my room now. It just makes me feel at ease versus before walking in and I just felt so overwhelmed and anxious because there was just clutter everywhere. So let's tackle the clutter together.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us.
Now that my dresser is finally cleared off, we can head into the closet and grab all of my husband's pants and shorts. I couldn't believe how many pairs of pants and shorts he owns. I really didn't think we were going to fill up the dresser, but as you guys will see when I get done, it is completely full. We could not fit anything else in here, so good thing I bought this size and not anything smaller because, I don't know, I thought he got rid of a lot of stuff when we moved, but clearly he owns a lot of pants.
There's something different about us. There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up, Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions. Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them.
So what I ended up doing was putting all of Dwayne's like khaki colored pants and just colored pants on this side, all of his work jeans, which I ended up making a row down here because he had so many, and then I just put all of his shorts together right there, nice and folded neatly. And then on this side I have his basket of boxers, nice and rolled up. I have his shorts that he sleeps in, like the basketball shorts, and then these are like night pants, joggers, sweatpants, and then a basket of all of his socks. It looks so much better in the closet now too. We have so much more space. I'm so happy we found this dresser for him, and then this garland is going to go in the kitchen, but for right now I'm keeping it in here until I get my hook for my wreath. So just a little decor for right now.
Wake up at your place, wake up at mine. Same question always. I'm getting tired. We could have breakfast, counting your freckles, close to the west coast. How about that? Why don't we just get a place to...
And since I was already in here getting everything organized and decluttered, I thought what a perfect time to dust these blinds because I haven't dusted them since we moved in, and it's been about 2 months now, so it was time for a good dusting. And I'm going to be hanging up some curtain rods in here really soon, so I wanted to have these nice and wiped down. We are still contemplating what color curtains we want to do. We're kind of thinking about doing an off-white because our living room and like the little nook area is already blue, so we don't know if we want to do blue curtains in our bedroom as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think we should do blue curtains in our bedroom or do like an off-white to match the comforter? Let me know, because I honestly don't know which one to do. And I always like to get blackout curtains because I cannot sleep when the sun comes up. I am an early bird. I will wake up, so I like to have blackout curtains, and I'm just worried if we go with a lighter color, it won't block out all of the sun. But if you guys have blackout light curtains and they work, let me know.
We just get a place together. Why don't we just get a place together? Wake up at your place, wake up at mine. Balconies and bathtubs, what you want? Why don't we just get a place together? Why don't we just get a place together?
The bedroom is finally done. It feels amazing. I love having a clean bedroom. The last thing we need to do is get rid of the boxes that are in the corner of the room, which is all of my husband's Pokemon. I have mentioned this before, but it is driving me crazy, and I keep bugging him to pack it away and put it in the storage unit. So hopefully in the near future that will be out of our bedroom, so it will really be officially clean and decluttered. But now we are heading to do more laundry. Of course, it was time to switch it over, and then we will be folding this basket of towels.
My world on fire.
We are at the end of all of this decluttering, organizing, and deep cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love making these videos for you guys, and I love chatting with y'all down in the comments below. So please leave a comment letting me know, how is your day? Do you have any fun plans for this week? Anything, let me know. But I hope you guys know how much I truly appreciate every single one of you. You make this so worth it for me, and I love doing YouTube and connecting with y'all. So I just hope y'all know how much I love y'all. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley, and today we're going to be tackling some forgotten areas of my house, and hopefully it'll help you guys remember to tackle maybe some of those areas you have forgotten as well. But of course, I'm also going to be doing some major cleaning along the way because like usual, my house is a mess. No surprise here. If you guys are new here, I am a stay-at-home mom to 4 kiddos. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and they keep me plenty busy. I feel like all I do is clean, but I know that one day I'm going to miss all of the craziness of the nonstop cleaning and just having the kids here. So I try to appreciate this stage of life and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. But in today's video, we're gonna be starting off in my kitchen. As you can see, I needed to get some cleaning done in here. And as I was about to load up the dishwasher, I realized how gross it was at the bottom. So it was time for me to do some serious deep cleaning inside the dishwasher and pull out the filter and clean it because it has been about 6 months. I haven't cleaned it since we moved in. I know it's disgusting, but like I said, forgotten areas, this is just something that I forget about. I'll think about it. And you know, when the time comes, I just don't do it. So we're going to be tackling the filter in my dishwasher and showing you guys how I do it in case you've never done that before. It's super simple and easy. We're also going to be shampooing my carpet in the living room because y'all, it was bad. I didn't realize how disgusting and like dingy and dirty it was until I moved my couches off of it and really saw the difference. So we're going to be shampooing those. And I'm also going to be doing some deep cleaning in my washer because it was disgusting. I had so much buildup that I needed to get off of it. So we're going to be cleaning that and doing some deep cleaning in my laundry room and just tackling all of the messes. So if you guys are in need of some serious cleaning motivation, you're in the right place. I hope you put me on and clean along with me, or sit back and relax, grab your favorite drink, and get some motivation for tackling something later in your day. And if you are new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. I do upload every single week, tons of cleaning motivation. And like I said, I am a stay-at-home mama to 4, so you're gonna get real life, real messes over here. I don't try to sugarcoat it or pretend like I am perfect because I am far from it. I just love sharing real life messes and cleaning motivation in hopes that it motivates you guys to tackle something around your house because I truly do love cleaning. But as you can see, what I did to take off the dishwasher filter was just find it at the bottom and you simply just turn it counterclockwise and it comes right out. Super simple and easy, and as you can see, I had a really thick white film and the top was covered in like corn and just like the most disgusting food. It was so gross. So all you have to do is take your sponge and you just do some hot water. You can have like a little bit of soap on there and it usually comes off really easy, and you guys, it makes such a huge difference. If you notice your dishes aren't getting as clean as usual, definitely go ahead, pull out your filter and check it out because it probably is gross like mine. But once you get it all cleaned up, you just stick it back in place and turn it clockwise and it goes right back in. Super simple. But before I did that, I needed to get the stuff that was stuck at the bottom of my dishwasher. I washed one of my bowls that had like this film on the outside that wasn't supposed to go in the dishwasher, and it was stuck to the bottom. So I was trying to use my all-purpose spray and a napkin, which you guys, don't use a napkin. It gets stuck. It gets stuck in the little cracks at the bottom. So I figured that out after I did it. But yeah, once I got the bottom nice and cleaned up, I was able to put the filter back in, and then we're gonna be cleaning the edges of my dishwasher because it was filthy.
One more flight, one more sunset and dawn. Yes, it takes time. And we dance to the downfall. Happy heights, happy running low. Yes, we dance to the downfall. Juggle, we juggle.
I'm gonna be using my Comfort Day steamer. I ordered this off of Amazon and I absolutely love it, you guys. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I can find an excuse to use my steamer, then I do it. I mean, I could have simply used my rag for this, but a steamer is so much more fun. So I pulled out my steamer and you guys, I got it super clean, really quick.
It takes time.
One more flight, one more sunset and dawn. Yes, it takes time. And we dance through the downfall. Happy highs, happy running low. Yes, we dance through the downfall. Juggle, we juggle. And we dance through the downfall. Happy highs, happy running low. Yes, we dance through the downfall. Juggle, we juggle.
So a couple weeks ago, I shared with you guys our new chore chart and how we're drawing our chores out each week for the kids. And it has been working out so well. Like Adrienne always reminds me every single Sunday about picking new chores. She gets the most excited about it. So we have been loving our new way of doing chores. If you guys missed that, I will link that video in case you want to see how I do it. But this week, the kids did not get the chore to do the dishes, so picking up the dishes and washing them were my job for the week. So I'm going ahead and getting the dishes taken care of.
Doing what you do, just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do, do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
The spray that I'm using on my countertops is an all-purpose spray by H-E-B, our local grocery store. They only have them in Texas, so if you guys are a fellow Texan, you definitely need to check out this all-purpose spray. I really love it. Not only does it smell really good, it is the honeysuckle scent, but it cleans so well. I've really been loving it, so I definitely recommend checking it out if you guys have an H-E-B by you.
You will like me just the way I am, and I will like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh, keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone.
This past week has been insane with the weather. Everyone seems to be getting snow. I'd love to know if you guys have gotten snow in the last week. I was really hoping we were going to get some snow. We had like, I think a 30% chance, but we didn't get any. The kids are still hoping that we'll get a little bit of snow. I'm not like the biggest fan of super cold weather and snow, but I definitely love it for like a couple days. Just to see it and have the kids be able to play in it is just, I love it. It's so special. So I'm really hoping we do get to see snow this year, but I'd love to know down in the comments, have you guys gotten any? If so, how much? Because it seems like the entire east coast of the US has really gotten tons of snow this last week. It's so crazy. This weather has been nuts.
Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place.
I picked up a new product to try out. It is the Barkeeper's Friend. I have been hearing great things about it on stainless steel, and I do have like a corner of my sink that is kind of dingy and it looks almost stained. So I wanted to give this a try and see if it would shine it up. The spot is still there, but I'm hoping if I keep using it, maybe it will get rid of that weird dingy spot, but it definitely shined up my stainless steel. It looks so good.
How you make me feel, I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand. How you make me feel, I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you. All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand. How you make me feel, I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you.
Now that the kitchen is nice and clean, we're heading into the living room. I did notice that we had a lot of toys like semi under the couch, so I knew it was about that time to move the couches and see what was underneath there, get them nice and cleaned up. And of course, once I did that and saw the mess underneath there and also the difference in my carpet, I was like, you know what, I really need to shampoo it. So I went ahead and pulled out my shampooer, and we're gonna be shampooing my rug. This is the first time I have ever shampooed this rug. We bought this rug when we moved into the house, I think like a month after we moved in, so it's been about 5 months, and you guys will see. The high traffic areas were so bad.
Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand. How you make me feel, I got you in my head. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand.
It always amazes me how much stuff gets underneath the couches. It's so crazy. And you always find the most random things. So I'm just gonna go ahead, pick up the big stuff and the toys, throw away majority of it because obviously if it's under the couch, we didn't need it. So I'm gonna pick up the big stuff and then we're going to vacuum really well. Of course, I wanted to vacuum my rug before I shampooed it. And you guys, even though I vacuumed before I shampooed it, it is so gross how much hair will come out of the shampooer. Just wait, you'll see.
You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like
So it is time for me to shampoo this carpet. This is like our high traffic area. You can tell it's looking really dirty. And then this is where there's like no traffic. This is under the couch. Look how pretty it used to be and how dingy it is. So we're gonna try to clean this up and brighten it up a bit.
Today I'm using the Bissell Pro Max Clean and Protect, and you guys, this worked so good. Like, I was really impressed with how much dirt it got up off of the floor. I do typically add a bit more than what's recommended just because, I don't know, I'm like that with everything, detergent, just everything. So I do add a little bit extra, and because I want it to smell good after I get done, which I don't know why, but our carpet smelled like wet dog. Like, after I got done shampooing it, it smelled so gross, and I don't know why. So I ended up having to spray it with some Febreze afterwards. Let me know down in the comments, when you guys get done shampooing your carpet or your rug, does it ever get that like just animal smell? I don't know if it's because, you know, my animals lay on the carpet a lot and it just kind of stirred everything up when I shampooed it. I don't know, but it was stinky for about a day afterwards, and then once it was, you know, like completely dry and I vacuumed it again, the smell went away.
Yeah, I know that you're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your
Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so much cleaner compared to what it was. I wanted to just do the high traffic area really well, and now we're gonna shampoo the rest of the carpet.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your end destination.
I wish you guys could see in person what a huge difference this is. I feel like the camera's not picking it up, but all of this is done, and you can see like this is another high traffic area right here. I'm about to tackle that, but oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy with how clean it is getting.
If you guys are wondering what shampooer I'm using, I will link it down in my description. My husband bought it for me off of Amazon the Christmas before last, and I absolutely love this thing. It works so well. It has the like spinners at the like underneath. It has, I think, like 4 or 5 rows of them, and it just works so well at getting up the stuff out of the carpet. So I definitely would recommend this shampooer if you're in the market for one.
I know, this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one.
I know this is disgusting, but this is all of the dirty water that came out of the carpet. I don't know why, but this is like the most satisfying part to me. Sorry if you guys think it's disgusting, but I love seeing how much dirt and grime you get up after cleaning. It's just so satisfying. But y'all, look how gross all the chunks of hair and stuff. And I vacuumed before shampooing. Like, could you imagine if I wouldn't have vacuumed, how gross it would have been?
Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next.
From me getting so close to the edge of the rug, the floors were a little bit wet and kind of nasty, so I went ahead and mopped really quick. That way the floors were nice and clean, and I waited for the carpet to dry a bit before moving the couches back onto it. That way, you know, it could dry faster, and I had the fan going as well. So now it is time to push the couches back on. This is all the cleaning that I was doing this day. So we're gonna be picking it up on the next day, where I'm going to be tackling my laundry room.
One. You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. 'Cause we're 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 dancing as one.
I have really been neglecting my laundry room, mainly because it's just so small in here and it kind of becomes a catch-all. So today we're going to be tackling it. We're going to be finding a spot for everything that's just sitting on top of my washer, and we're going to be cleaning the inside of my washing machine. Look at this, you guys. So disgusting. Like, I can't believe how much buildup and stuff I had in here. So we're going to be getting this nice and cleaned up. I wanted to like declutter the top shelf in the laundry room because I had just like some things that I know I could have put in a better spot instead of sitting in the laundry room. So we're just kind of rearranging and just making the laundry room a little bit more functional.
Oh, you make me feel fine. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
I was really hoping to completely move the washer and dryer out to clean behind them and underneath them, but you guys, these things are heavy. So I was like, never mind, I'm just going to use my broom, get in the cracks as best as I can, and call it a day. I mean, I don't think it's that bad underneath them because we've only been in this house, like I said, 6 months, but probably here in the near future, I'm gonna need my husband to move them because yeah, there's no way I can move them by myself.
Looking at you all night, put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel fine. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. but you're beautiful.
So I did have our blow up mattress and like the pumps, they were sitting up on the top shelf, as well as some decor. And so I wanted to bring those down, get rid of those. I do have those two like little yellowish, orangish boxes. Those are filled with like arts and crafts. So I'm just gonna leave that up there because they're like permanent markers and stuff that I really don't want the kids to get a hold of. So they're staying up there for now, but the other stuff I wanted to take down and just make some more room. I accidentally bought an extra pack of toilet paper thinking that I was running low on toilet paper, but no, it was actually paper towels that I needed. So now I have way too much toilet paper and like no paper towels. But so for now, we're just going to be sticking the extra toilet paper up there. And then I do have a basket full of toilet paper in the closet right next to the laundry room. That's typically where I store it, but the overflow I'm just going to put up there because honestly, that shelf is useless to me because I can't reach it. It's just not functional. I would love to put like a shelf over the top of my washer and dryer, but my husband thinks it would kind of look funny. But honestly, it would just make more sense because I need a shelf in here and that one I can't reach. So it's no help.
And I can't fall asleep 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling.
I also went ahead and pulled everything out from the bottom little pull-out drawers on my washer and my dryer because it had been a really long time since I pulled everything out and kind of just cleaned it and organized it a bit more. I had tons of spilt beads on my washer drawers, so I needed to get those vacuumed up, and then I went ahead and wiped it down with some anti-bac wipes just to get it fresh and clean before I put all the stuff back in there.
No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss
I still have all of these, which I want to keep this on top of the washer and dryer because I use that. I'm trying to get through it so I can start using my all natural detergents, which is that one and my Grove one. But I think since I have all of these, I'm going to put these on the upper shelf.
miss you. Nothing else that I can do.
Now it's time to clean the tops of my washer and dryer. It really stinks. This is so scratched up just from me putting products on there and it like shaking around when it's washing. But I also need to clean. Look how gross. I have like detergent splattered all down my machine. It also went onto the wall, which I've tried wiping. It's stained. I really want to paint in here sometime soon, but we're gonna also wipe down my machines, get them nice and shiny clean again.
My heart was on its way out. I wasn't sober
such a huge difference in here, just like sweeping, mopping, wiping the machines down. Like, it honestly looks so good in here now. It like makes me happy when I walk through and see this area nice and cleaned up. So I'm really glad that I took the time to do this. I feel like, at least for me, I feel like the laundry room gets neglected. I really only go in here to do laundry and then I kind of forget about it. So it was really nice to get in here and just give it a really good deep cleaning.
But I'm a tough one sometimes. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently, differently. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently, differently.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your
You guys, my washer is so disgusting. It is so neglected. I can't believe how nasty it is in here. That is gross.
I was not lying when I said it was disgusting in my laundry room. You guys, the buildup of dog hair in the washer, ugh, so gross. So we're gonna go ahead, wipe this down. I'm just using my microfiber cloth and my all-purpose spray to get it really nice and clean. I did hear that you can remove this rubber and like completely clean it, but I haven't looked it up and like figured out how to do it. So I was too scared to try to take it off and not be able to put it back on. So maybe in the future I will figure out how to do that and give it like a really good cleaning. But for now, just doing this alone has really made a big difference. And I mean, it just looks so much cleaner in here, and I can tell my washer is running a whole lot better now.
all the places. I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you travel all the spaces.
So that spot is clean, but now look when I pull this back. Oh my gosh, so gross. Look at that. Ew.
I hope I'll be your life-changing.
I was really about to go get a pair of gloves before pulling this stuff out because it was grossing me out. You guys, it was so slimy and just, ugh, it was gross. It was so bad, but it needed to get done. So I'm really glad that I did it. But oh my gosh, you guys, I do not do good with like slimy hair. That is nasty.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination.
I'm doing one final sweeping in here because when I was wiping down the machines, you know, stuff was falling onto the floor. So I'm just sweeping again and giving it a good mopping. And oh my goodness, you guys, the laundry room looks so much better, so much more organized. It made a huge difference in here. So really happy I did that. And after I got done doing this, I needed to, of course, fold the laundry that I took out of the dryer. So I'm gonna be giving you guys some laundry motivation.
I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
Ethan had just woke up from his nap and he was so full of energy. He said he wanted to help me do laundry, which really means he grabs the clothes and tries to throw them to me, but it like flies all over the house. It's his favorite thing to do recently, but whatever keeps him entertained, and I think it's really sweet that he tries to help me. Sometimes he'll try to fold it and like put it into the piles, and he's just too funny.
Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that.
Now we're going to be heading into my bedroom where my clothes were piling up on top of my dresser. I really needed to put them away. Aubrey's chore this week was laundry, so she's been folding them, and I've been loving having the help, but I often forget, you know, to pick up the clothes because I'm not the one folding them. So today we are going to be putting away those clothes. That way I can clear off my dresser.
Where's Ethan? Where's Ethan? I don't see him. Where is he? That was a good spot.
Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego, your undenying, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold
So handsome. You showing the camera? You look so handsome, buddy.
He just melts my heart. But we are coming to the end of all of this cleaning motivation. I hope it inspired you guys to tackle something that maybe you have forgotten about around your house. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does support my channel and I greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love you guys. I hope you know that. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last few days we have had no water. We had a huge water break in like the main line in our city. So we have been without water. I had to go buy tons of like gallon jugs so we could be able to flush the toilets in the house. It has been crazy, but the water is back on, thank goodness. So now it's time to get caught up on the dishes, the laundry, the cleaning. Like I really couldn't do too much while there was no water. So today is the day we're gonna get caught up on some stuff, especially some laundry. I just came back from my girls trip. If you guys want to see that vlog, I will put it up in the cards for y'all. But because of the trip and just me being gone for 4 days, I am so backed up with laundry. So we're gonna get right into it. So I hope you guys are ready for some serious cleaning motivation, laundry, deep cleaning, all the good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the
I could not believe that as soon as I come back from my girls trip, I would come home to no water. Like, I could not believe it. We seriously were so far behind on laundry, you guys. I can't even explain to you. My husband did not do a single thing of laundry the entire time I was gone. So you can imagine how much clothes I had. Plus, if you guys did watch my vlog, you would know that all of my stuff in my suitcase was drenched in shampoo. So immediately when I got home, I was like, oh, I want to get all of my laundry done because it's covered in shampoo. And I couldn't because we didn't have any water. So that really stunk. I had to leave my clothes sitting in shampoo for a couple more days, but it's finally that time. We can get the laundry done and the cleaning done. We really were just kind of doing, you know, like the bare minimum, tidying up and picking up. I really couldn't like wipe down the countertops like I typically like to do. I usually use a wet towel and spray, so it just wasn't the same. But needless to say, I am super thankful to have our water back on. It was quite gross spending a few days without, you know, being able to flush our toilets. I was really thankful that I was able to find water jugs when I went to HEB. The first day this water outage happened, I was in Sam's Club and I didn't really know about it. Like, I figured our water line got hit because our water pressure was super low. Like when I would turn on the water, it was just like a small little drizzle. And we've actually had this happen to us a few times. Construction workers hit the pipes and the water would go down for about half of a day. So I just assumed like, oh, somebody hit a pipe, it's gonna come back on in a couple hours. Boy, was I wrong. Everybody was panic buying at Sam's Club. People had buggies like stacked to the top, full of water. And I was like, what's going on? Like, why is everybody freaking out? I had no idea that it was the main water line that had a major, like, I guess it cracked or something just from old age. But I didn't realize it was as serious as it was because I would have bought more water. I only bought 2 cases because I was like, okay, clearly everyone's freaking out. Maybe I should grab an extra one. So I bought 2, but that wasn't enough water to actually flush toilets because you basically need an entire gallon jug to flush your toilet one time. So I ended up buying big gallons of water the second day. That way we could flush our toilets because it was getting stinky in the house. But as you can see, we're starting off in the kitchen. I do have the laundry going because that was definitely something like at the very top of my list of things to do. But then I wanted to go ahead and get these dishes done. We ended up running them finally this morning when the water came back on. But as you can see, we had so many dishes piled up because we just couldn't wash them at all. So I picked all the dishes up that got washed from the morning, and unloaded it. Now we're refilling it back up and we're gonna get it running again because yeah, we just had so many dirty dishes from the last 3 days, which was another reason why I had to go to H-E-B, not only for the water, but I was like, I have to buy some paper plates and plastic utensils because we had nothing to eat on. After everything was dirty, I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to go to the store because we can't eat on our dirty dishes. So I ended up buying paper plates and stuff. That's usually not something I keep on hand. I try not to use those just because I do think it's pretty wasteful. So I try not to buy them, but in this situation, I definitely needed them.
He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the bottom ship. So come to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past sleep. Another closet we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you. I know you can find someone better. Oh hey you, oh hey
I'd love to know how y'all's summer is going so far. How are you holding up if you have kids home during summertime, if you're a stay-at-home mom? I have been feeling like I am so far behind on my housework. I feel like the house is always messy. I don't know. It's like I'm cleaning and then I turn around and it doesn't even look like it. I just feel like I haven't been able to keep up recently. I don't know, especially like my 3 younger kids, they are constantly like horse playing, running around, tearing up the house. So I've been on the struggle bus. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my house has been super messy, like the messiest that it's ever really been. But I keep reminding myself this is just a season of life. The kids are having fun, but it's definitely hard because if you guys are like me, I really do enjoy a clean house, and like clutter gives me anxiety. So I'm trying to like be more relaxed about it, but it's definitely tough for me. The kids have been pitching in a lot more though. Now that they're on their summer break, I told them like, hey, you can do more chores around the house now. You don't have schoolwork, you don't have homework, so the least you can do is help your mom around the house. So they have been helping me out, which I am really thankful for, because I'm telling you, sometimes it just feels so overwhelming with all the kids just like completely destroying the house all at once. And especially if I try to like sit down and edit my videos or like just get any of my work done for YouTube, I swear that's the time where like I look up and I'm like, what happened? Like the house is destroyed.
I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. There's a remedy, yeah. And the way you go, baby, don't you know there's a remedy, yeah.
It was so funny. My husband, whenever I was gone in Key West, he was like, yeah, every time I would do the dishes with my smiley face sponge, he said it would make him think of me. I guess just like the smiley face. I was like, oh, that's too cute. But I've seriously been obsessed with these Scrub Daddy sponges. They are my favorite. I just love them. I don't know. I just feel like they're easy to grip onto, and I don't know, something cute about a smiling sponge whenever you're doing your dishes. But I do think mine is getting pretty worn out. I think it's about that time that I get another one. So I'm going to be picking up a new one here soon. Now we're heading into the living room. I just had tons of clutter everywhere, as you guys can tell. It was just messy on the table, so we're going to quickly clear up all the clutter. We're going to vacuum in here and get it nice and clean, which definitely was another thing that was driving me nuts between all of the water bottles, Gatorade bottles, because you know, that's what we've been drinking out of for the last few days. We had bottles everywhere. It is so sweet. Every time I'm doing laundry, Ethan gets so excited. He wants to help me like load it up, put the beads in. It is just the sweetest thing. So hopefully he continues loving to help me do laundry, because the other kids, they are dreading it. I keep telling them, I'm like, pretty soon you're going to start doing laundry. And especially my oldest, she's like, no. I was making them fold laundry for a while, but oh my gosh, you guys, the clothes, they were just so wrinkled and like folded all crazy. Even though I would show them the correct way to fold clothes, it was just like, you know, they wanted to rush and get through it. So we ended up taking that chore off of the list for a bit, but I told my oldest, I'm like, look, you're gonna be doing it here soon because mama needs help. Y'all dirty way too much laundry. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went to go start the vacuum. Ethan was pressing buttons on the vacuum, so when I went to pull it back, the whole handle came off because he had pressed like the release button. So yeah, that's why my vacuum fell apart when I was trying to start vacuuming. This area always gets really dusty just with all the electronics and stuff. I guess it just attracts that dust. So I try to get in here at least, you know, like once a month or so to dust it. I am not the best at dusting. Dusting is like probably my least favorite thing to do. So I'm usually putting it off and waiting until it's like really bad and obvious before I do it. So this day I was noticing quite the collection of dust, so I was like, let me get in here, wipe it down a little bit so it's not so noticeable. Now we're heading to the little dining room nook area. I just wanted to wipe the table down. There was a lot of little sticky fingerprints on there, and these chairs were really disgusting as well, so I needed to wipe those down too.
Try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go.
By the time I got my entire downstairs basically cleaned up, the laundry was finally done, so I could start folding and getting some of this put away. And after I get done doing the laundry, I am going to be sharing a super delicious and healthy recipe with you guys. Y'all have been enjoying these recipes, so I wanted to include another one. Let me know if there's anything else you would like to see throughout my cleaning videos. I'd love to throw, different stuff in every once in a while. So let me know what you guys like, and if you're enjoying these recipes, make sure you let me know down in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. That way I know y'all are enjoying it, so I keep creating content just like this.
'Cause it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta.
So as y'all know, I've been using the dryer balls for quite some time now, trying to cut back from using the fabric sheets just because I heard there are a lot of chemicals in them. But I was curious, do you guys know, am I supposed to replace the dryer balls like every few months, or are they good for forever? Because I have no idea. I mean, I have like 6 of them. I ended up buying a second pack just because sometimes when I pull the laundry out, they like get mixed in there and then I can't find some of them. So I went ahead and bought an extra pack. That way, at least I have 2 to 3 in the dryer, even if I can't find some. But let me know if I'm supposed to replace them like every few months or so.
In the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff.
So I thought I would share tonight's recipe with you guys. It's going to be a delicious Italian sausage white bean soup. So for this recipe, you're going to need, of course, ground sausage. It calls for Italian sausage. I don't have any on hand. I have deer sausage. So I'm just going to be adding in some Italian seasoning to make it Italian. And then you're going to need 1 onion, a few slices of bacon, some spinach. It calls for fresh. All I have is frozen, so I'm going to work with what I got. I'm adding extra carrots in. It calls for 2 carrots. I'm going to use 5. And then 4 things of white beans. I only have 2 cans of white, so I'm going to also use this chili mix beans plus some black beans. And I mean, beans all taste really delicious, so I'm sure it doesn't matter. So just use whatever beans you have on hand, but the recipe calls for white beans. And then as for seasonings, we're going to be using Italian, rosemary, salt, pepper, garlic, and then of course you're going to need some chicken broth. So that is everything you need for this recipe. Let's go ahead and get cooking.
Learn my lesson, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together.
This recipe was super simple and really delicious. Everyone in the family loved it, which was surprising because my kids typically don't like beans. But to get started with this, you're going to cook your sausage and your bacon together. You want to cut up your bacon into small little bite-sized pieces. And once that is fully cooked, you're going to remove them from the pan. But like I told you guys, I didn't have Italian sausage, so while it was cooking, I went ahead and just added a bunch of Italian seasoning to give it that really good taste. And while that is cooking on the stovetop, you can go ahead and cut up your veggies. So I went ahead and sliced up my carrots pretty thin. I wanted to make sure they were thin, that way they would cook faster. since obviously it's going to be on the stovetop, so I wanted to make sure they were thin enough to cook quickly. And then you're also going to dice up your onions, keeping them separate because you are going to be browning your onions first.
Sweet baby. The pieces back together.
Once the meat is done, you're going to set it aside. And you guys, I've already said this before, I'm like the messiest cook ever. I was trying to do it with one hand, but the pot was kind of heavy, so I was making a mess. But go ahead, set aside your meat, and then you're going to throw your onions on the pan, cook them down in some of that leftover grease and fat that was on the pan. And then while that's cooking, I went ahead and mixed up my chicken broth because mine was like a paste. So once your onions are nice and cooked down, you're going to add in the garlic, the minced garlic. You're going to saute that together for 30 seconds to a minute, and then once it's smelling really fragrant, you're going to go ahead and add in your chicken broth. And the recipe said to wait to add the carrots, but I was really worried they weren't going to cook fast enough, so I went ahead and added them in right now, and it seemed to work out really well. So I put my carrots in there, I drained and rinsed my beans, threw my beans in, and you're going to let this simmer for at least a good 15 minutes or so. You're going to season it with the rosemary, and I added some extra Italian, but you're going to let this cook for a bit. I tried to wait until my carrots were like a little over halfway done cooking, and then you're going to pull out some of the beans. I was trying not to get the carrots, but you know, some got mixed in there. So you want to pull out some of the beans, mash them up really well, or if you have a purifier, you can purify them. I didn't want to dirty all that, so I'm just using my little meat smasher to mash my beans. And you just want to have enough mashed up, that way it can thicken up your juice so it's not super runny. So once you add in the mashed beans, you can go ahead and also add in the meat. And then you're going to let this simmer for about 10 more minutes or so, just until your carrots are fully cooked. And then it is completely done. And you guys, this was seriously so good. Definitely try it out. Let me know if you do. I will have the full recipe down in the description off of Pinterest. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.